Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kyotoka. I'm Ryusei. Today I'll share the recipe of crab cream korokke. Crab is called kani in Japanese and written like this. The flavor of this korokke is rich and creamy, and the texture is crispy and silky. In the video, I'll introduce many tips to make delicious cream korokke. I hope this will be interesting and informative for you. Yes, let's make it. First, I'll cut the onion. This onion is from Hokkaido. It is 50 grams. Firstly, make cut vertically. Turn it. Then make cuts horizontally. And chop it. I recommend to cook the onion before cutting. This will prevent the onion fumes from hurting our eyes. Onion will give sweetness and crunchy texture to the sauce. Then stir fry the onion over low heat. Put the olive oil to the pan and spread it. Add the minced onion. Stir fry it. Put a pinch of salt and a little water. I want to cook the onion without burning. I'm sure this cream sauce doesn't need a roasted smell, so I added a little water. Cook the onion over low heat carefully. Once the onion becomes transparent, turn off the heat and let it cool. This is a can of crab. It is more common to use a can of crab than a whole crab in Japanese households. This is 55 grams. Separate the meat and juice. This juice is 18 grams. Of course, you can use a whole crab too. Next, I'll make a cream sauce, and this is a recipe. I combine the milk and crab juice, totally 350 grams. The ratio of milk, butter, and flour is important to make ideal texture of cream korokke. Firstly, melt the butter over low heat. When making a cream sauce, it's easier to use a large pot, because I add the milk after that. Once the butter melts, add the cake flour. And stir it quickly. Distribute the melted butter to the flour evenly. Heat it over low heat until the texture becomes smooth and runny. At first, it is a thick and heavy texture. Keep stirring not to brown the sauce. This process is essential to make elegant and smooth cream sauce. If the time of heating the sauce is not enough, the texture will be flaky. The texture becomes smooth, runny, and the look is shiny. Nice. Then put the salt and stir it. Perfect. Turn off the heat and let it cool. Then warm up the milk over medium heat. When the milk is hot, I transfer a small amount of milk to the sauce. If this sauce is too hot, the cream sauce will separate. Distribute the milk evenly. Okay, it is quite important to add the milk little by little, especially first. Once they are mixed well, I add the milk again and mix it. Making silky and delicious cream sauce requires patience. The fire is still out. I add all milk and mix it. Then add the stir-fried onion and the crab meat. Turn on the heat and stir it. Then add a little nutmeg. Nutmeg goes well with the cream sauce. Now the texture of the sauce is thin. As we continue to heat it, the texture will become even thicker. Keep stirring carefully, especially the size of the pot. The sauce became thick. This texture is important. The sauce drops slowly. If you feel yours wine is too thin, please evaporate the moisture for a few minutes. Then transfer the cream sauce to the flat tray and rest it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. It is good to rest it overnight. Meanwhile, I'll make the tomato sauce. This is 150 grams of tomato juice. Heat the tomato juice and put a pinch of salt. Then reduce the sauce. The method of the sauce is so simple. 8 minutes later, the sauce reduces and the flavor is concentrated. Turn off the heat. The tomato sauce is ready. 3 hours later, the cream sauce is well chilled and the texture becomes firm. Divide the cream sauce into 10 portions. I'm sure small portions are best to eat cream korokke about 2 bites. Put the olive oil to my hands. Okay, take a portion of cream sauce and shape it into the cylinder. Slap it to remove the air. This will prevent them from falling apart during deep frying. Finally, I make the surface smooth. If we do this work slowly, the sauce becomes too soft. Therefore, we should do it as quickly as possible. Good. I've done everything. Let's coat them with breadcrumbs, panko. First, cake flour. I also do this work quickly. Put the flour evenly and remove the excess flour. If it's too soft, please choose them in the fridge before doing this work. Nice. Then beat the egg. Coat it with the egg entirely. And last, breadcrumbs. I recommend to strain the breadcrumbs. This will help them stick to the whole surface easily. If the surface of them is not covered, cream korokke might break during deep frying. So I put lots of breadcrumbs over it. Okay. The key is to this process as quickly as possible. Let's deep fry them. The temperature is 175 degrees. It is important to cook them in the ample oil as quickly as possible. That's why we should keep the temperature between 175 to 180 degrees. They are cooked in a short time, about 2 minutes, so I recommend to cook a few pieces at a time. And we shouldn't touch them for the first minutes. Then turn them over. Almost. If the outside becomes golden brown, remove them from the oil. It's okay to use a ladle strainer. Good. The look is elegant. I arrange them on the plate and pour the sauce over them. Gold and red colors are so beautiful. Okay, crab cream korokke is done. Let's eat it. The outside is light and crispy, and the cream sauce is rich and elegant. Sourness of the tomato and the mild cream sauce are perfect. It is very delicious. Thank you. Did you enjoy? Today I introduced many tips on making delicious crab cream korokke. I hope you master them and enjoy crab cream korokke at your home. Finally, I'll show you the calligraphy of kani. Thank you for watching to the end. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day. See you later.